Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Well, let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the press. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Willie Snead all alone. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 72 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Tyreek Hill.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. About 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Number 21.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Baltimore.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 11 on the
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Big out. Check.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
O'Daniel on the tackle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And now it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is no good. He missed it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Hitchens brought him down.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, it's Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And some room to work. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score, Chiefs 28, Ravens 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram.
Jackson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Complete to Sammy Watkins.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass into the arms of Snead. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
The tackle.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Forced out to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Chiefs 36, Ravens 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. One last shot for RG3. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ballgame.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.